I believe that the life of the unborn is has value, and
Absolutely.
that every effort should be made to bring that child into this world, and doctors and doctors should have a focus to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
I would like to at least see some, get that down to a reasonable restriction, because you're not going to get rid of it. It's not going anywhere, unfortunately. The answer I think has to be cultural. Ron Paul said abortion shouldn't be illegal; it should be unthinkable, and you can't
well,
legislate morality. So,
well, it should never be the first option. But
yeah.
my father, before he died, he told me, he says, because he was alive when I was running for office in 2022, and I talked to him about things that were difficult.
Mm.
When I door knocked, I would in 2022, I would hand my card to people at the door and start talking to them. They'd flip the card over and they'd look at the issues down the top, and they'd see that I had a statement that said, "I believe that life begins at conception." They'd ask me, "So you're pro-life?" And I said, "I am pro-life." And they'd hand my card back to me. This happened a few times, Matt. They'd hand the card back to me and say, "I'm not pro-life." They said literally every other issue on your card here, I'm 100% behind you on, but I'm not with you on your pro-life stance.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
And they would tell me they were Republican and they wouldn't vote for me. And
well,
I really struggled with that. So real fast here, I talked to I would kind of counsel with my father. I respect my father a lot, and he would say, there's some things that you leave to God. I'm a
yeah,
Christian. He said there's just some
absolutely.
things you leave to God, and you may not, it may not be for you to decide, type
Yeah,
thing.
that's how I
So,
feel about it too. Like and I know I don't want the government having any say in it, really. So, as a moral issue, I'm completely opposed to it. But as a policy issue, restrictions, like I said, you're not gonna. That's
well,
not for us to decide.